Hey you guys, what's going on? It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx, coming to you. And as promised, even though it took a while, but as promised, I am here with my video for the Empire Theories. I know my handwriting may not be the best, whatever. I'm a left-handed person and proud. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into it. I know you guys have been waiting for this video. I've been waiting for this video. I wanted to make it yesterday with my friend Adina, but unfortunately, well, not really, not really unfortunately, but after the Empire review video, my voice was kind of fading away a little bit because we talked for like 50 minutes, and I only had enough voice to do those two videos that I did yesterday. So I'm going to do this video, and I was planning on only doing this video today, but I'm also going to do another video too because I just found out some exciting news about one of my favorite artists. And yeah. But anyway, let's do it. Let's go ahead and get into this whole video about none other than Empire. And I'm dressed up today. I got my shirt on. This is one of my shirts from high school. Like, we all got like shirts and hoodies and stuff, a part of our graduating class. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So, the first theory that I have on here. Oh yeah, shout out to, let me make sure I get your name right. Shout out to one of my subscribers, Ethan Wang, because I remember back on the video from last week, I believe, or the week before last. Yeah, the week before last. Me and him were talking, and he pretty much like all of them, pretty much like damn near all of these, like for the most part, most of these theories come from him, and most of them also come from me. So shouts out to him for, like, me and him had a conversation back and forth. Whenever it comes to an Empire video, he always comments, and I reply, and we talk, back and forth. And I think he's commented on some of my other videos too. Yeah, he has commented on some of my other videos. But shout out to you, Ethan. So let's go ahead. I hope you enjoy this video as I enjoy making it. So, now this first theory, this one I got from Much Love, because this was from the episode about that artist Titan. I think that was the fourth episode or the third one, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say it was the fourth episode. Now, with Titan being a part of the Nation, after Cookie had met with his mother and talked to his mother, and then when she went to go talk to Lucius, she mentioned something about the Nation, and Lucius was like, he was like, he said something to the extent of like, I don't mess with the Nation, I don't rock with them, and she said that Cookie said she understood because the Nation had killed his father. Now, mind you, when Much Love did her review, she had asked her subscribers too in her video. She was asking them, who do y'all think that they're trying to insinuate who Lucius's father is? And so that made me think. So let's say, okay, Lucius, I want to say him and Cookie were probably born in the 70s probably, or maybe, I don't know, maybe like the late 60s possibly, I don't know. And basically, I just wanted to know, what did you guys think? Do you guys think that maybe they're trying to insinuate that Malcolm X was Lucius's father, or that or Lucius's father was just a former member of the Nation, that the Nation had killed, they had killed him off or something for whatever reason? So what do you guys think? Was his father, are they trying to insinuate that his father was a historical figure, i.e. Malcolm X, or was his father just a member of the Nation and then something went left and the Nation ended up killing his father? What do you guys think they're trying to insinuate with that? Now, next is about Vernon. And then a lot of people have been talking about this. A lot of the YouTubers that I watch have been, thinking about this too. Do you guys think that Vernon there's more to Vernon than what we see? And with that going on, with that being said, do y'all think that he is either an informant of some sort, some type of informer, or do you think that he is also working with the FBI or the police or somebody? Do you think he's working with somebody else other than Lucius? Because in the past couple of episodes, we've seen a different side of him, and just it just, like, we've seen a different side of him, and you just see that he might be in cahoots or cohorts, whatever the word is. He's working with somebody else other than Lucius. So I wanted to know, what do you guys think about that? Next is Camilla. Now, even though she's this, like, you know, high-class fashion designer, do you guys think that she's really just some high-class, like, prostitute or just a sugar mama? Or do you think she's also working with the feds or working with somebody who pretty much hired her to go after Hakeem in order to get closer to Empire, in order to get closer to Lucius and try to bring up some dirt or find as much dirt as she can and bring them down? Do you think that there's something more to Camilla than what we're seeing? Because it's just the way that she comes off, it's like there's something more to her. With that being said, this is actually something for... This is actually wanted to get this out the way. If you guys remember a few episodes back, and even Ethan had brought this up, Camilla had told Hakeem about that book, the 48 Laws of Power. And Ethan was saying that how in that book it deals with being manipulative and being very underhanded in order to get what you want, which is power in this case. So do you guys think that if Hakeem does purchase this book, or if she gives him this book and he starts reading it, do you think that he will use the tactics from that book against Jamal, and thus you know, separating them more as brothers? So that's just another theory that that's just another theory that we had talked about. Now, this one is from, oh my God, I think I want to say the week before. Yeah, it was dealing with the when Lucius and Anika were talking to Anika's parents about the engagement. Now, do you guys think that with what we saw from this week's episode and what's going to happen in next week's episode, do you guys think that Anika's father set Lucius up to be poisoned because he wants his daughter to secure that inheritance of becoming an instant billionaire? Because remember, bullshit walks, money talks. That's something to think about. So do you guys think, oh yeah, side note, this is my little afro pick in case you guys were wondering. Anyway, do you guys think that, goddamn, really vacuuming at a time like this? Shit, distraction. Anyway, do you guys think that her father set Lucius up to be poisoned by this doctor, knowing that this doctor had another patient who he gave the same drug to, and that patient later died, as we find out in the next episode with that whole preview that they showed at the end of this week's episode? So that's just that. Now, this next theory goes to Cookie. Do you guys think that Cookie, you know, after Lucius admits about the whole ALS thing, hold on, let me see this. I was just trying to see if the sidebar was catching the vacuum sound. Anyway, do you guys think that after Lucius admits he has ALS, do you guys in turn believe that Cookie will finally tell Lucius and Jamal, because she probably won't tell the other two sons because they probably don't give a damn. But then again, you never know. Do you think that she'll, do y'all think that she'll just tell the whole family that about the whole FBI deal and about the guy Frank Gathens? Because if that's the case, if Cookie is to tell Lucius about that Frank guy, I mean, you know, you can tell that all three of them, Lucius, Cookie, and Frank, got some type of history. Clearly, Frank was some guy that Lucius and Cookie they sold drugs for, and it's like, you know, if he's out to get her, that means he's going to be out to get the rest of the family. So, do you guys in turn think that she will tell him about her whole deal that's been going on with her and why she's keeping that under wraps? Then let's backtrack. Do you guys think that do you guys think that she should, or will she only tell Lucius, and then from there, they pretty much, you know, her and Lucius team up to protect the family, and they just keep everything under wraps? The whole FBI situation and Frank Gathers, whatever his last name is, do you guys think that they'll just keep it between each other while protecting the rest of the family? You know, while not letting them worry about this, because you got to think about it. You know, once Lucius drops the bomb about him having ALS, okay, the sons got to worry about their father dying. You got the two musical sons that got to worry about their careers. The one son that got a party in his head, worrying about that, which I will get to in just a second. So it's like, you know, do you think that they'll just keep that between each other and then just try to come up with a plan, you know, try to quarterback the situation and come up with a plan to pretty much be like, okay, you know, let's just, you know, hire more security, do some shit like that. I don't know. Speaking of security, with the new security guard, do you think that him and Cookie will end up having like a one night stand or something? Because with Lucius hooking up with Anika, and we all know she's just really a gold digger. With him hooking up with her, do you think that in turn Cookie will just because we could kind of see that they were kind of catching feelings for each other. It's all up in the eyes. The eyes are this is where seduction takes place. All in the eyes. Don't let nobody tell you different. Yeah, it can be. You can have a banging ass body, but it's all about the eyes. The eyes holds the key to seduction. So do you think with that, because we saw in the last episode, this past week's episode, how they were looking at each other at the front door, at the front desk or whatever, do you guys think that, Malcolm, that's the security guard's name, the head of security, that's his name, Malcolm. Do you guys think, Malcolm Duveau, I think that's, his last name. So do you guys think that him and Cookie will end up hitting it off, having like a one night stand, or having like a secret love type of relationship? What do you guys think about that? Now, speaking of Andre, this is something that, when Ethan wrote this, I was blown away, because the shit that he said, it made so much sense. Listen, this show, I'm telling y'all, pay attention to this shit. Like, I know we get all caught up in the hype of the show, like, oh shit, it's Wednesday, oh my god, it's Wednesday. I know we get all caught up in the hype, but on a serious note, pay attention to this show, because they be having a lot of one-liners and a lot of these little, mini scenes in between the big scenes. They be having a lot of these little scenes that you really got to pay close attention to, because everything, I feel like with this show, everything is going to tie back into the big grand scheme of things. Everything is going to tie back into everything's going to tie back into the big picture. So with that being said, do you guys think that Rhonda is having a secret affair with this supposed doctor that she keeps talking about with Andre whenever she brings up, oh, have you talked to the doctor about your meds? Do you guys think that she is having an affair with this doctor? And also, do you guys think that she is only with Andre because of who his father is and because of the power that he holds? Oh shit. Anyway, so yeah, do you guys think, goddamn, I'm sorry, y'all. Shit. The struggles of having a beard. Can't wait to get this shit cut, I swear. Anyway, goddamn, I really need to get this shit cut badly. Anyway, do you guys think that, Rhonda and this supposed doctor are really just keeping Andre doped up so that he doesn't have any idea what's going on, and that she is only with him because of the name and because of the empire and the power that his father has? Do you guys think that she's only with him because of that? Also, could Rhonda and this doctor have been tricking Andre and falsely diagnosed him as bipolar in order to keep him doped up on these meds, which could end up being drugs, and make him unaware of what's really going on? Then on top of that, when you think about the reactions that Andre has been having in these past couple of episodes, that could just be his body going through withdrawal because he hasn't been taking the meds. And you know that when you've been taking something for so long, here's the thing, when you've been taking something for so long and then you stop taking it, your body is going to react differently and you're going to go through a withdrawal. I mean, it could be anything, not just medically, but hell, when you're doing a new diet or workout plan, whatever the hell it is, your body goes through withdrawal, and it's like you have different physical, mental reactions. So could that all be because he's not really taking the meds? Because again, as I will say, you have to pay attention. So just be sure that you guys are paying attention. Also, lastly, do you guys think that Tiana and Anika are really working together to really become a distraction for Hakeem, to throw him off of his game on focusing on Empire? Do you guys think that could be the case? At first, you could say yes, but then again, you have to think of the situation now, because Tiana has a girlfriend, and well, then again, damn, it could be working, because Hakeem is so hurt over the fact that she is bisexual and has a girlfriend, and that pretty much his whole little world is kind of shattered because he really trusted her and loved her, and so he's going through his whole little breakup shit with her, and he's producing more music he's producing more misogynistic music when you think about it. Oh shit, I just said the word right. Anyway, speaking of artists, let's talk about Jamal and Michael. Now, do you guys think that with their whole situation kind of experiencing turmoil because Jamal is pretty much about to take off? Let's just call a thing a thing, call a duck, and a dog a dog. Let's just call a thing. So do you guys think that once Jamal takes off, that he really won't have time for Michael, as me and my friend Adina had discussed the other day? With that being said, do you guys think that Jamal is really... Do you think that with Jamal trying to prove something to his father, that he's trying his hardest to prove something to his father at the cost of pushing away the one person, aside from his mother, the one person that really loves him and is really, ride or die for him? Do you guys think that that is the case? And on top of that, when you think about it, god damn it, shit, not y'all, damn, I'm gonna fix that later. Anyway, so yeah, do you think that there's something up with that? Also, in the next episode, the whole preview thing with the whole situation with Olivia dropping back into Jamal's life and, dropping a 6-year-old child on him out of all things, do you guys think that Michael and Jamal would break up, or, not so much break up, but do you think they would take time apart from each other? Because with all this shit that's going on with the music, now you find out that he has a child in the picture, but then again, who's to say this is his child? Then again, as I said in the video yesterday, since Jamal said that he slept with her one time, that's really all it takes, is one time to sleep with a woman to get her pregnant. And if you wasn't wearing no condom, or if you went to the bathroom and she, poked a hole in that bitch, think about it, the name, Lion, Jamal Lion, Empire Records. I'm just saying, hell, who's to say the night that him and Olivia hit it off, he, probably went to the bathroom right quick. She, in turn, poked a hole in the condom. He put the condom on, didn't notice anything at all, and just, went to town and did the damn thing, and lo and behold, when he bust, hey, she ended up getting pregnant. I'm just saying, who's to say? And so, with that, it's like we already know that this whole thing is giving Lucius an idea to pretty much, we all know that this is giving Lucius an idea to pretty much have a cover-up for Jamal's true sexuality, because he didn't come out yet. And it's like, in turn, with this, making him, which we will see, which we might see in the next episode, with him making Jamal marry Olivia in order to cover up his sexuality, it's like, how will that work out? Because who's to say that just won't push Michael off the edge and he'll end up going to a blog and pretty much outing Jamal and exposing him? Because that happens a lot in the industry. That's why you have to be careful with who you mess with, and be careful with who you keep around, because people will, I know my hair is going to look a little fucked up, but anyway, I will fix that later. People will, fuck around and expose you and all types of shit. People will fuck around. Just wanted y'all to see me do it. Then, oh shit, wait a minute. There we go. Who's to say, he won't fuck around and just expose him? It'll be like Tiana and India getting exposed all over again, just the male version. Anyway, just saying. And so with that being said, who's to say that won't happen? You know what I mean? So it's just so many theories. Oh, here's another one. Do you guys think that if nobody else gets to inherit Empire, do you guys think that Becky might fuck around and end up getting Empire? Because in that episode with Titan, we saw the type of relationship that Becky and Lucius have, because she was the first one to find out. Well, she was the first one that he told about his ALS, and you can tell that he loves her and he trusts her, even though he does treat her like shit sometimes. You can just tell that he really respects and loves her. He treats her like the daughter that he never has. Let me not go there. Anyway, even though what I was about to say was, even though he had sort of compared Jamal to being a female when him and Jamal were arguing at the apartment, and he threw the keys at him and shit like that, because he was like, I ain't bring no daughters into this world, that whole bullshit. Anyway, do you guys Do you guys think that Becky might end up inheriting Empire? And then this last one, do you guys think that Portia might end up fucking around and leaving Cookie to go work with Anika, and that she might try, that she'll try to Anika will try to use Portia against Cookie, because as we saw in this last episode, you know, she pretty much tempted her with the apple, if you will, to come work with me, and I'll pay you double of what Cookie's paying you. I'm just asking y'all. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all these different theories. And, you know, put some of your own theories down below. And, you know, Empire comes on Wednesdays, 8 or 9 Central PM, depending on what time zone you're in, 8 or 9 o'clock on Fox. You know, Empire, it is only up we go from here. So let's keep it moving and let's keep it going. All right, you guys, this is Prince Onyx signing off. Peace.